Hello and welcome to the English Listening Lab. We are happy to see you. Today, we have a very long and exciting story called Never Too Late. This is a great story about second chances, hope, and starting a new life. It is perfect for making your English listening and reading skills better. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Thank you for your support. When I was a young man, my mind was full of big, clear dreams. I wanted many things: a good, high-paying job, a very large house with a green garden and tall trees, a fast, nice car, and, most importantly, a happy, loving family. I thought my future would be easy and full of success. But my life did not follow this plan. My real life was very difficult and very simple. I worked hard every day for long hours at a small, simple job in a dusty office. My income was low, and I lived alone in a very small, old room that I rented. I wanted much more from my life, but I felt trapped because I had no free time and no money to change anything. Years passed, one after another, and I stayed stuck in the same difficult place. This made me feel very sad and hopeless. I often looked at my friends. They were all moving forward in life. I saw them get married in nice ceremonies, buy big, new houses, and soon they had children who were playing loudly. They seemed so happy. I felt like I was standing still while they were all running ahead. When I met my friends, I would put on a big smile and act happy for them. I congratulated them loudly. But inside, my heart was empty and heavy. I felt like a failure because I had nothing I had dreamed of. One morning, I was getting ready for work and looked closely at myself in the mirror. My hair, which was once black, was now turning gray and white. I saw many deep lines on my forehead and around my eyes. The face in the mirror looked tired and old. I thought a terrible question. Is it truly too late for me to change my life? Has my chance gone forever? My chest felt tight with sadness. I still wanted a family and a nice home. But I was alone, and I truly believed that my best years were finished. I continued my boring routine. I walked to the same job, did the same work, and came home to the same small room. Every single day was exactly the same as the one before. I tried to calm myself by saying, "You must accept this now. This is your life." But that small voice in my heart still whispered that it wanted more. I watched the other people in the city, happy couples holding hands, families enjoying picnics in the park, and people laughing together easily. I felt very separate from them. I often thought, maybe my time for finding love and happiness is really over. But that small piece of hope never completely left me. I still dreamed. The big problem was that I was afraid to try a new thing and then fail again. So, I stayed safe and stayed the same. Then, a beautiful and unexpected thing happened. My life finally started to change when I met a woman named Eleanor. She was a person full of kindness. She was very smart and interesting. Most importantly, she was the first person who could make me truly smile and laugh from my heart after so many years of sadness. We began talking every day about everything. We laughed a lot. We told each other all our personal stories, our past mistakes, and our hopes. I found out that she also felt alone sometimes, and that she also still had big dreams for her future. One sunny afternoon, I felt brave enough to ask her the question that always scared me. After all this time, is it too late for us to build a life together? She looked straight into my eyes, smiled her warm, gentle smile, and answered very clearly, "It is never too late." Her words were simple, but they were very powerful. They gave me a new kind of strength. I started to believe that I still had a chance. We spent much more time together. We walked through the whole city park. We sat down to watch the beautiful, colorful sunset every evening, and we spoke honestly about our future dreams. My life suddenly felt new and open. I was not a young man anymore, but I knew I still had time left. I still had a real chance. The sadness of being alone started to disappear. I stopped thinking about the bad, lost time in the past, and began looking only at today and tomorrow. I started to believe in myself and my own ability to be happy. One evening, we were sitting close to the calm river. The sky was turning colors, orange, pink, and purple. It was a very peaceful moment. She asked me a very direct question. What is the one thing you truly want from your life right now? I had to think hard. I had not thought about my own desires for many, many years. I had only focused on work and waiting. I took a deep breath of the cool air. I looked at the moving water and told her my deepest wishes. I want a home. I want a family. I want love. I want a life that makes me feel happy every day. She smiled gently. Then she asked the question that changed everything for me. Then why not start now? Her words were simple, but they were like a loud wake-up call. That night, I thought only about her question. Why not start now? I realized I had waited for so long, always thinking I needed much more money, much more luck, or some kind of special sign to begin. But maybe I didn't need those things. Maybe I only needed to decide to start trying. Happiness was not a gift I had to wait for. It was something I had to actively try to build. The very next day, I made a firm decision. I will not wait one day more. I will start with small, careful steps. I will not let the old fear or the past stop me anymore. I was ready to begin. I was ready to believe in a good future. I woke up early with a new, bright energy inside me. I felt motivated and excited. My friends and coworkers soon saw the big change in me. "You look so happy," they said. "I feel completely different and much better," I answered honestly. My life situation was still the same. Same job, same room, but my heart was new. After work, I told Eleanor my big decision. I will not wait anymore. I will start building the life I want now. She looked very happy. She asked me the practical question, "What will be your very first step?" I said I would start looking for a better job with a higher salary and also start saving a little money every week for a home. She told me the most important piece of advice. Those steps are good, but the first step is always to believe that you deserve this happiness. I started making small changes every day, like a daily routine. I woke up earlier. I wrote a clear list of goals for the month. I studied and applied for better jobs. I saved a little money every single week, even if it was a small amount. These small, constant steps were very important because they made me feel stronger and more confident. I was finally moving forward, and I felt excited about what the future might bring. Soon after, I applied for a very good job that offered much higher pay. I felt nervous, but I told myself, I can and I must do this. I prepared very hard for the long interview. When the company called me a few days later, my heart was beating very fast. The voice on the phone said, "We would like to offer you the job." I had done it. My life had truly changed in a big way. When I told Eleanor the good news, she hugged me tightly and happily. "I knew you could do it," she said. I now had a new, much better job and a real new start. The first month at the new job was challenging and hard. Everything was new, and I made some silly mistakes. I felt slow and often stayed late to learn more. But Eleanor was always there for me. She listened to all my worries. She told me to be patient. Every new beginning is difficult, but look at how far you have already come. Her words gave me the necessary strength to keep going. Slowly, I improved. I learned faster and made fewer mistakes. My boss noticed my dedicated hard work and soon called me into his office. He told me I was doing a great job and had a good future. I felt a real sense of belonging for the first time. I was not just working, I was growing and succeeding. With the new, higher salary, I started saving much more money. I made a clear, detailed plan to buy a home. Houses were still expensive, and the goal felt big, but I always remembered Eleanor's encouraging words. Step by step, you will definitely get there. I saved money very seriously every month. My continuous hard work was recognized again when my boss gave me a promotion. It meant more important work and even better pay. Eleanor was so happy for me. "See," she said, "your life is changing because you made the conscious choice to change it." After many months of saving, the goal of a home became real. I finally had enough money. I looked at many different houses, trying to find the perfect one. One day, I found it, a small, nice house with a little garden. It was not big, but it felt right. It was a place I could truly call mine. I bought the house, and holding the keys in my hand was the best feeling of accomplishment I had ever experienced. That evening, I invited Eleanor to see the empty house. "It's perfect," she said, with a big, joyful smile. I looked around the quiet living room and finally understood the biggest truth of my journey. My success was not just the house or the job, it was finding her. She gave me the courage and the hope I needed. I looked at her, took a deep breath, and asked her the most important question of all. "Will you share this beautiful home with me? Will you be my family and build this life together?" She was silent for a moment, and then she gave me the happiest, most loving smile I had ever seen. "Yes," she said clearly. My long, difficult journey was finally complete. I had found my home. I had found true happiness, and I had found my love. I was wrong to think my chance was over years ago. I learned the truth. It is never too late to start again. It is never too late to chase a dream. It is never too late to be happy and to find love. And that brings us to the end of our wonderfully long and inspiring story, Never Too Late. We hope this narrative not only motivated you, but also gave you excellent, extensive practice for your English listening and simple vocabulary. By listening to long stories like this, You are actively improving your fluency and understanding. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Clicking the notification bell ensures you will never miss our new, long, and engaging English stories. Keep practicing, and we will see you next time.